Welcome everyone, here and abroad. Today, we're going to talk about a most important subject, patience. We want patience as an attribute of our soul. Are you in possession of your soul? Or is your soul life in possession of you? Jesus said, Luke 21, verse 19, "In your patience possess ye your soul." Also we read, "Let patience do its perfect work, that you might be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Impatience is a robber. It is very important to see that the context in which this statement of Jesus was written. Jesus referred in Luke chapter 21 to kingdoms rising against kingdoms. We see this very much today. He spoke about natural disasters. Many places such things are happening today. And he prophesied in his day about the destruction of Jerusalem that was to come and that occurred 40 years later. There had, according to church history, been a prophetic word that went out that warned Christians to flee to Pella, which was an area near the northern foothills of the Jordan Valley. This could have been what Jesus was referring to when he said, "When you saw the armies flee to the mountains." Those who heeded the prophetic word escaped, according to church history, and they carried the gospel forward. Oh, how important the true prophetic word is for today. To hear it, to recognize it, to heed it, to obey it, for it is the word of our salvation. You must be aware that we are not a body that has a soul. We are a soul that has a body. We could paraphrase what Jesus said and say, "Get yourselves together," or "Get yourself under control. Control yourself." But he was saying so much more. We need the fruit of patience in our lives today. James 5 verse 8 says, "Be ye also patient, and establish your hearts in patience, for the coming of the Lord draws nigh." So how do we define patience? It is the capacity, the ability to accept or tolerate delay. Tolerate delay or trouble or suffering without getting angry or upset. For Hebrews 10:36 says, "You have need of patience, that after you have done the will of God, you might receive the promise." Let us consider the fruits of the Spirit joy now. James 1, verse 1 to 4 says, "Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience, so that let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Patience is a great teacher. It is a teacher in life, if you will let it teach you. We hear a lot about people swearing today. It seems like it's everywhere, every other word out of people's mouth, swearing. It seems that swearing is part of their everyday speech. Even many Christians swear. And yet, the Bible commands us not to swear. James 5, verse 12. "But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, that you might not fall into condemnation." We are told not to swear during trials, during frustrations, during troubles, when things don't go right, when you're disappointed. Don't swear. Remember Job's wife, who told him to curse God and die when everything around them was collapsing. Here is the patience of Job. He did not sin with his lips. He called his wife a foolish woman. The point of this is to leave the outcome to God. No matter what comes into your life, God is the object of your faith and your trust. We are instructed in Hebrews 12 to run with patience the race that is put before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. For Jesus himself employed joy in order to endure the cross. Are you able to employ joy in any cross that you are forced to bear? In Revelation 1, John says he is our brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus. He lives in both places, but overcomes in the kingdom. Revelation 3:10, Jesus says to the church in Philadelphia, "Because you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. Men's souls are certainly being tried today. Let patience perfect you in the nature and power of God in you. Amen.